We live in a world obsessed with more money, more stuff, more followers. It's like we're all on a giant hamster wheel, sprinting towards some distant finish line of enough. But here's the kicker. That finish line keeps moving just when we think we're getting close. BAM! Society tells us we need a bigger house, a fancier car, a shinier phone. It's exhausting, isn't it? Enter Robert and Edward Skidelsky, a father-son duo with a bone to pick with this whole more is always better mentality. They're not just any father and son. Robert is an economist and Edward is a philosopher. Together they bring a unique blend of economic insight and philosophical depth to the table. Their combined expertise allows them to dissect the modern obsession with material wealth and question the very foundations of our economic systems. In their book, How Much Is Enough, they throw down a philosophical gauntlet asking us to reconsider our obsession with endless economic growth. The book is not just a critique but a call to action. It challenges us to think about what truly makes life worth living. Is it the accumulation of wealth, or is it something deeper, something more fulfilling? The Skidelskys argue that our relentless pursuit of more has led us astray, making us lose sight of what really matters. Are we really happier with each new gadget, each extra zero in our bank accounts? The Skidelskys delve into the psychology of happiness, questioning whether material gains translate to emotional well-being. They explore how modern society equates success with financial prosperity, often at the expense of personal satisfaction and mental health. Their work encourages us to pause and reflect on our own lives, to consider whether our priorities are aligned with our true desires and needs. Or are we chasing a phantom, a shimmering mirage of contentment that always seems just out of reach? The Skidelskys use powerful metaphors to illustrate the futility of our endless chase for more. They argue that true contentment comes from within, from relationships, community, and a sense of purpose. Their message is a wake-up call, urging us to rethink our values and to seek a more balanced, meaningful life. In a world obsessed with growth and consumption, their voices offer a refreshing and much-needed perspective. Now, don't get me wrong. Economic growth isn't inherently evil. It's lifted millions out of poverty and driven incredible innovation. But, like that friend who always encourages you to have just one more drink, it can be a bit much. We've become so fixated on GDP growth that we've forgotten to ask ourselves, growth for what? Growth at what cost? The Skidelskys argue that beyond a certain point, more wealth doesn't equal more happiness. They delve into the idea that while money can buy comfort and security, it doesn't necessarily buy contentment or a sense of fulfillment. The initial gains in wealth can indeed improve one's quality of life, providing better healthcare, education, and opportunities. However, as wealth accumulates, its marginal utility diminishes. This means that each additional dollar has less impact on our overall happiness. The Skidelskys suggest that we need to rethink our relationship with money and what it means to live a good life. It's like stuffing yourself at an all-you-can-eat buffet. At first, the variety and abundance of food are exciting and enjoyable. You savor each bite, relishing the flavors and textures. But as you continue to eat, the pleasure starts to wane. The once delightful experience becomes overwhelming. The first few plates are delightful, but eventually you hit a wall. Your body can only handle so much, and what was once a source of joy turns into discomfort. This metaphor illustrates how the pursuit of more can lead to diminishing returns. You're uncomfortably full, maybe even a little nauseous. The excess doesn't add to your happiness, it detracts from it. In the same way, accumulating more wealth beyond a certain point can lead to stress, anxiety, and a sense of emptiness. Similarly, past a certain income level, the link between wealth and well-being starts to weaken. The thrill of acquiring new possessions fades quickly, and the satisfaction they bring is fleeting. People often find themselves in a cycle of wanting more, but never feeling truly satisfied. Sure, a private jet might be nice, offering convenience and a status symbol. It can make travel more comfortable and exclusive, but these perks are often short-lived and don't necessarily contribute to long-term happiness. But does it really bring more joy than, say, spending quality time with loved ones? The moments shared with family and friends, the laughter, the support, and the love are irreplaceable. These experiences create lasting memories and a deep sense of connection that money can't buy, or pursuing a fulfilling hobby. Engaging in activities that bring personal satisfaction and joy can be far more rewarding than material wealth. Whether it's painting, playing music, gardening, or hiking, these pursuits enrich our lives in meaningful ways. They provide a sense of purpose and accomplishment that goes beyond financial gain. In the end, it's the simple pleasures and meaningful connections that truly enhance our well-being. So, how much is actually enough? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The Skidelskys don't offer a hard and fast number. Instead, they encourage us to define enough based on what constitutes a good life. What truly matters to us? What brings us joy, purpose, and a sense of connection? These are the questions we should be asking ourselves, not how much money can I make. The 7 basic goods building blocks of a fulfilling life. To help us navigate this existential quandary, the Skidelskys propose 7 basic goods essential for a flourishing life: health, security, respect, personality, harmony with nature, friendship, and leisure. Notice how none of these goods are directly tied to wealth accumulation. They're about living a life rich in experience, connection, and purpose, not just material possessions. Escaping the hedonic treadmill. Have you ever felt like no matter how much you achieve or acquire, it's never quite enough? This feeling is often described as being on a hedonic treadmill. Think of it this way: we're all on a hedonic treadmill. In our fast-paced, consumer-driven society, it's easy to get caught up in the constant pursuit of more money, more possessions, more status. We believe that these things will bring us lasting happiness and fulfillment. We work hard, earn more money, buy more things, thinking it will make us happy. The thrill of a new purchase or a promotion at work gives us a temporary high, but it doesn't last. Soon we find ourselves back where we started, craving the next big thing. But the satisfaction is fleeting. The new car, the latest gadget, the designer clothes, they all lose their charm over time. We adapt to our new circumstances and our expectations rise, leaving us feeling unfulfilled once again. We quickly adapt to our newfound wealth and find ourselves wanting more, stuck in a never-ending cycle of desire and disappointment. This constant striving for more can leave us feeling empty and exhausted, as if we're running on a treadmill that never stops. The key, Skidelskys argue, is to step off this treadmill and focus on the things that truly matter. Instead of chasing material possessions, we should invest our time and energy in experiences and relationships that bring genuine joy and contentment. Spending time with loved ones, engaging in meaningful activities, and appreciating the simple pleasures in life can provide a deeper sense of fulfillment. By shifting our focus from what we lack to what we have, we can break free from the hedonic treadmill and find lasting happiness. A call for collective action. Now I know what you're thinking. John, this all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually change things? Good news. The Skidelskys aren't just armchair philosophers. They offer concrete policy proposals like a shorter work week, a basic income guarantee, and a focus on environmental sustainability. These are just a few ideas, but the point is, we need to start thinking outside the box and challenging the status quo. Rethinking our priorities. A world beyond endless growth. How much is enough isn't just a book, it's a call to action. It's a challenge to rethink our priorities, both individually and as a society. Can we break free from the relentless pursuit of more and create a world where well-being, not just wealth, is the ultimate measure of success? That's a question worth pondering, my friends. That's a question worth fighting for.